Team going back and taking a look at Emile, not much has changed from Emile from Season 1. Except his viability, he has lost standing in being a playable character in both Horde and Escape since he's been added to Horde. I'm going to be going over his abilities, card setups, best card setups for Horde and Escape, how you should buy his perks, and then over all the cards for the new players. To start off, we have his ultimate ability, which is the Drop Shield. Activate a protective drop shield that prevents any projectiles from passing through. Friendlies and enemies can go into this bubble. By the way, it is a bubble that is placed around him. Explosive and ballistic weapons cannot enter, nor can they penetrate out from inside the bubble. Passive ability, every 6 headshot kill drops a pill for pickup upon the spot where the enemy is killed. His best card cannot talk today. His best card setups for Horde and Escape are pretty much exactly the same. We have Halo, Close Range Recharge, Bloody Blade, Big Knife, and then pick between Nasher and Drop Shield Duration. Now it is worth noting that in Horde, be careful when you use your Drop Shield because friendlies cannot shoot through it. I've seen sometimes Emile play in the game and his Drop Shield is more of a hazard than it actually is benefiting. So, timely use of it can be good, but if you're just throwing it up for yourself, you're probably actually slowing down the game. So, let's get into the cards for the new players. Actually, I'll do the perks first. So, you really shouldn't do much money on his perks. He has no cards that benefit him as a sniper. Yeah, he's the Halo sniper, but Gears didn't make him a sniper, so that crit perk they gave him was, I mean, you're gonna spend 30,000 to go get up what Foz can get in a card. I mean, I would just spend a little bit on the health and the ammo capacity and be doing that. Give the money to the base first, and maybe put one or two into the crit end game if you got the money. But I would just rather him be able to stand with a heavy weapon and not go down versus anything else, and be able to melee a sire that comes up to him by chance. Really wouldn't spend much money on his perks. So let's get into the cards for the new players. Halo regenerates stim while undamaged for X amount of seconds. So if you stay undamaged for a certain amount of seconds, you'll regenerate all health and get a stim, which is kind of cool. Now this stim isn't like 100% stim. It's not exactly a one-shot enforcer unless you're on like Masters that might break it in a one enforcer bullet, but it does break fairly quickly. It's not going to prevent you from much damage, but ironically it will protect you from like a drop shot or a boom shot. So if you have that shield up and you take a very damaging first shot or a sniper shot in the 40s, it does protect you from that, which is pretty cool. Then we have Close Range Recharge, which close range kills, and close range is actually very close. You're basically talking melee kills, point blank Nasher kills. Very close range kills will recharge the drop shield. Bloody Blade gives you bleeding for your melee attacks, and yes, this does work with the Breaker Mace. If anything, just to re-clarify, instead of buying perks in the beginning, personally you should buy the Breaker Mace. Get perks after you're really confident. If you got Wardens and you got a couple Breaker Maces, I would just play them as a safety with the Breaker Mace, to be honest. Big Knife, increase your melee damage. Drop Shield Duration, increase drop shield duration, standard score boost cards, and increase damage with the Nasher. And that is my opinion of Emile. I hope that helps.